So for fetching the data here in, then we write a database collection and then we use dot find. So dot find gives us the cursor. So for getting the documents, all the documents, we use this dot for each, and we create this product talk, and then we return whatever products we have in this collection, and then console log result, and here we, for the success we give status 200, and we return an empty array on the web browser. So here we will not be displaying anything in the browser, but we will get the message in the server. So for if it throws an error, we have this message. So when we run this, we see the name and everything of a product we have in the collection displayed on the server. And now to create a more realistic setup for fetching the data and also to display the documents on the web browser, we create a new file here. Here give the connection, and then here we create a variable for database, and then we initialize the database here. Use this constant to initialize, and we give a callback function. So if the database is present, if it is already initialized, we get this message and return the callback function with the database. And then on Mongo client.connect, we get the URL. So this database, as we give back a callback function, otherwise we give an error if it is not initialized. Now this was to initialize the database. Now to get the database, we create a new function here. So if we don't have the database, we throw an error, the database not initialized, otherwise we return the database. Now we'll connect this in this app.js file because this is the first file that runs in the browser. So first, to use these functions, we need to write this module.exports. So these two will be created as the objects. So they will be given as keys so that we can use them in another file. So here we write the function throws an error or gets the database. If it throws an error, we display that message. If there's no error, so then we pass this app.listen to start the server. Also here we pass in JSON, we pass the products, and first to give the documents to display them, we use this on products collection. We use dot push to get the products displayed, and then we write them here. So this will display whatever products we have on a browser. Now to do other operations, for getting a single product, here we need an ID. So first we write this mongodb.object_id to import that into this, and then here on router.get we write the ID, and then everything we get a database collection, and then we use find one function, and then we pass the ID there, new object ID. So we request the parameter of ID, the object ID of the document of the product. So then product, we get the product of, and then otherwise we will throw an error and display this message. So now we can click on the details and get a single product here. Now to update to an existing product, we can use this. Again, we need an ID. And then we create a new concept, updated product. So here we will give the details of the products that are updated with the updated values fields here. And then similarly, we create the database collection and then use this update one function. And we pass the ID on which we want to update. And then we use the set parameter to updated product in the function that we created here. And then in result for success, we print this message and we give the product ID which was updated along with this message. Otherwise, we throw an error. So we can use this here to update to an existing product. We have to give all the fields. So now for deleting an existing product, we write this router.delete. Similarly, we have the ID, then database collection, and we use delete one function for we pass the ID, object ID, and then similarly we print the result. The product is deleted or there's an error. So here we can see we can delete the products here. Now we can also implement pagination on this. For example, if we want to display multiple products in multiple pages, for example, if we want to display one product per page, so we can use this. So these two lines, we have query page, and we give page size as 1. So, so we get 1, and then here we limit page size. So here we give page size to 1, which means one document will be one product will be displayed on a page. And then here, first of all, we sort them by price in descending order. So the highest price product will be on the first page, and then we use the skip and limit. So dot skip give query page the number page that we are on currently and -1, and then multiply that by page size. So we want to skip all the previous products when we are in, for example, third page. So 3 minus 1 2 and page size is 1. So we will skip the first two products and get the third only, and then we'll use this limit page size to limit that to one product only. We can also add an index. We cannot add index directly from here. We have to use the shell. For example, we create an index on products, on price. We can do that only on shell here. And now to create user sign in and sign up options. So we create a new authentication. For authentication, we create this Node.js file. So this is just a sign up of user. We are not assigning any user on the database. We are not giving any database credentials. This is a sign up on the front end on the client side. So here we create username and encrypted password, create a token for authentication, and then we create the endpoint for login and get email and password, and then request body parameters and get the database, and we create a new collection by the name of users here. So this will be automatically created from here, and then find one with email, and then email we create, we use this This is for login. This is for sign up. So first sign up, we get this email and password. Then we use this pcrypt and dot hash to create an encrypted password, and then we pass that password to a database to be stored in a new collection which is called users. We create this and then we insert one email and password here, email and that encrypted password, and then we get the result, the token that we created, and we get the token and the user. So we sign up here, and then otherwise get an error creating the user failed. So this error is on this encryption password, and this is on the on creating this. So here we can log out and just switch to sign up. Here we get the sign up page. So first we can sign up an user, and then we can check that here sign up user. This will be created here as a new object ID and stored in the user's database. And then here we have the login page. We can create that also. For login, get this. We get you find one to get the email by which you want to log in, and then we encrypt the password and it to we compare PW the password, the encrypted password that we had to the user typed password. We compare that, we get the result as wrong. If they don't compare, then we throw an error. Otherwise, we pass the token here and authentication succeeded. So it will only log in with the user email and password that we created during sign up. Compared to this are same. We can also put an index on this. For example, if we don't want a duplicate email ID, we want every user email ID or username ID to be unique. Here in the shell, we can create an index on email and put unique as true.